Hey everybody, Kismet here. I am back from TwitchCon. I had a fantastic time. Now, I got the question quite often, Kismet, what is TwitchCon? Even from people I was just walking around the city, walking around San Diego, they would walk up to me and go, what is this whole convention about? And I felt like kind of the unofficial ambassador. I'd walk around, tell them it's about creativity, it's about games, but I'm going to share my experience with you so you guys can see it firsthand on what went on. So we're going to go right to it. Now, the first thing I had to do was get there. So here's the problem. I was born and raised here in Los Angeles. Then I moved away from California, 2,182 miles away to East Tennessee. So I needed to travel all the way back down here to San Diego to attend TwitchCon 2016. Now, I was worried about traveling with my sleep apnea and my vertigo, but I'm not going to let that hold me back. I'm going to do what I love. Let's do this. Let's go figure out what TwitchCon is all about. Now, I've been watching my health and I've lost 35 pounds. So awesome. But in life, it's okay to have a little bit of guilty pleasure, so I stopped by for a double-double, and man, was it good. Then I checked in my room and I was ready for TwitchCon. Now, when people go to a convention, of course, they're looking for swag, so I brought my own. I brought my own Kiz caps that I handed out, the real bottle caps as well as necklaces. They were a huge hit. Everybody loved them. Now, for the people who got these Kiz caps and the necklaces, they could turn them in for Revelo points on my stream to be part of contest and giveaway. So I took it even to a whole nother level. So I donned my Kismet t-shirt and my Kismet backpack, and off to the convention I went. Now, I wouldn't be honest if I didn't tell you I was a little bit nervous because I'm a bit of an older gamer, but Twitch combines the two things that I have such a passion for, creativity and games. Now, it's going to be hard to describe, but the vibe at TwitchCon was fantastic. Didn't matter whether you were a small streamer or a large streamer, whatever your background was, wherever you were from, whether you were young or old, it didn't matter. Everybody there shared a passion for gaming and for creativity, and it was awesome. Now, this is not a paid advertisement, but I have to mention this. Look at this awesome setup from Alienware. I love the chat on the left side with a vertical monitor. I'm so going to do that. They had a lot of cool decorations around there. They had these cool planes up in the clouds here. They also had this cool dragon hanging up there and a lot of other awesome stuff. Now, some of the fun things you can do at TwitchCon, of course, is go to the panels. You can also meet your favorite streamers. You can be part of the TwitchCon arena and participate in the games or just watch the games being played. And here's one of the first people that recognized me at TwitchCon, Professor Mackey. Really fantastic to meet him. Really nice guy, by the way. I also discovered that I'm the worst selfie taker, so I've got to get some practice in. Also ran into Face Shield. Whoops, cut myself off in this photo. Oh, that's the way it goes. Give yourself enough room to make mistakes in life and you'll learn from them. In between panels, I did take a moment to enjoy the beautiful weather in San Diego. Tons of people out there boating made me want to get out there, but I need to get back to it. One of the panels I really liked was a partner panel. Basically, how to become a partner or some tips on becoming a partner with Twitch. The thing I liked most about this panel is they were very honest and straightforward. They didn't sugarcoat it. They said, you know what? It's going to take time. It's going to take effort. And here's some tips on how to be a better streamer. Another thing that really resonated with me is that partner is only the beginning of your journey as a Twitch streamer. Then I contemplated getting some snacks, but I was good. I passed. I also stopped by to see Game Show, which is basically a streaming software that is really making some great strides. I did talk with the guy, say, hey, here's some tips on what I think would make your product better. And the guy was totally open to those suggestions, so big thumbs up to Game Show. This is one of the few times I actually enjoyed standing in line. So we're standing in line, chatting with all sorts of awesome people, all the people talking about gaming or their stream or whatever it is. I talked to one lady who was really nice, said she had just hit her 100th follower. I remember that moment like it was yesterday. And being a person that doesn't typically seek out selfies, I totally forgot to get a selfie with Wes here, but hey, go check out her channel and show her some love. I looked on the list there and I thought another cool panel I'll check out is the Teams panel. Now, I was fooling around my phone and I happened to look up and it's Kira Corellia, an amazing streamer, hanging out with the team she's on, the Chillest. I really liked everybody on this panel, so positive, such a great force in the community. Kira's the very first person to boost me to #1 in Fallout 4, which I've held that spot many a night after that, so big thanks to her. If you haven't already done so, just go over there and throw her a follow, you won't regret it. Also gave her some Kiz caps for Grandpa Plays, another amazing streamer, as well as she wanted an extra necklace for her mom, which I thought was super sweet. There were tons of awesome panels, and I went to every single one of them I could to utilize this opportunity that my donators from my stream had given to me, and I really took advantage of every moment. I did promise one of my donators that I would use a little bit of the funds to buy something very unique at TwitchCon, so I went around and was looking for something cool. Now, one of the unique things I found was this cool wallet with the charisma guy from Fallout on there. He totally looks just like me, doesn't he? Now, this is not a paid advertisement in any way for First Person Clothing, but this guy was such a cool guy, I can't help giving him but a shout out. And then on to the next panel. Now, this is the health panel, and a lot of you know that I've been working on my health over the last couple years. And after 11 useless doctors, I decided that's it. I'm taking the power over my health back for myself. And I started using this technique called substituting that was introduced to me by Swifty and Bajira, where you take your food and you substitute foods like candy, which I have a terrible addiction to, for things like fruit and vegetables, and man does it work. I lost 10 pounds just from that alone. Also dropped soda, started juicing, and going to the gym 3 days a week, and bam, 35 pounds lost and still rolling. Also, a big thanks to Bashira for taking an extra minute to talk to me after the panel. Really cool of him. Really a big thanks to everybody on this panel, including Tally here, who has lost a lot of weight as well. Truly a great panel. Now, speaking of great panels, I've got to give a shout out to Co-Carnage here, who actually I didn't know of until my followers told me to go check out. I'm just going to be honest. He had the best panel there. He talked about how to be a mod, how to run your mods, and organize your mods. Just absolutely fantastic. If you only watch one video on demand, that would be the one I would watch. Then I dropped in to watch a little bit of the H1Z1 tournament. Very cool stuff. Got a quick shot of everybody here standing against this backdrop. Very cool. Also around the convention, you saw some people doing some cosplay. Now, I'm not much of a cosplayer myself, but I do appreciate the creativity and the hard work that goes into these. They are amazing. I saw this guy and I'm like, oh man, it's the Mechanist. Everybody here, of course, with some incredible outfits. I watched the winners here, people getting big checks. And of course, the winner here with absolutely the most incredible cosplay I've ever seen. And then it was getting close to my time was done, so I decided to explore a little bit of San Diego. I noticed that it said Bay on the side of the ship here, which I thought was pretty funny. And then it was time for the ending ceremonies. It was a little sad, but I was also pumped because of all the new things I had learned, and I wanted to get back and stream.
Let's explain a little bit about what this closing segment is and what this means to us.
Now, after this event, as I was walking back out into the city, and the next day when I took a little bit of time to walk down the beach where I grew up at, I was thinking about what TwitchCon is all about. It's about gaming and creativity, but it's also about being part of the community and finding your place no matter your background, no matter what game you play or whether you paint or you cook or whatever it is, you can find a place in the Twitch community that fits for you. Just be who you are and enjoy every last minute of it. I really wanted to get out there and get some surfing in, but it was time to go home to my wife and kids, so off I went.